Y254. Imagine.
Touchline coming to an end just a few minutes before we close the show. But of course, before we do that, in-depth preview of what's coming up in the name of third place playoff and the final set for today 5 p.m. and tomorrow 6 p.m. respectively. And joining us is Joel Bright. Joel, how do you feel? I can see donning Le Bleu jersey. Are you a French supporter or now masquerading because they have cruised through the finals?
Okay, for me, I'm a French supporter, starting from group stages or starting before the World Cup. Yeah, and going to the final, I would love to say it's an easy win for France, but having it in mind that the last 3 World Cup finals have gone on to extra time, remembering like from 2006 when Italy and France went to extra time, then still you had in 2010 when Spain and Netherlands went to extra time, as well as in 2014 as when Germany went to extra time with Argentina. So having in mind that and going to play against a team like Croatia, which has been in already extra time against Denmark, extra time against England, and extra time against Russia. So it is going to be like, let me say, something easy for France, in that if they go to extra time, France had 1 day to rest. Still they play that to extra time when France finished its game at 90 minutes. At the end of the day, France is a very compatible team when it comes to team playing from the midfield with N'Golo Kante and Pogba, as well as their defense, Umtiti and Varane. So like when I was listening to Griezmann's press conference yesterday, saying that our French team, the best thing is our defense, because at the end of the day, striker we can score anytime, like from Pampe from the wing, or from Giroud from cross, or from him from something extraordinary from maybe somewhere in the 18. So at the end of the day, it's a favorite France to win the final, regardless of the, let me say, the golden generation of the Croatian team.
The backline has been quite superb. Pavard has been, quite convincing. But whom do you think has been the standout player for France, for Le Bleu, during this championship? Because we've lacked that individual brilliance, and we've seen some sort of teamwork, and most players, putting up efforts to ensure that they win the clashes they have been involved into. Who do you think has been the exceptional figure in that particular squad?
I would say Kylian Mbappe has been the exceptional figure, because still the price tag that he went with Paris Saint-Germain and the way he has played, he has proved that he's worth that prize. Still is a young player, and it's the such composure that he's having in front of goal, like scoring 3 goals, and we have some people like Messi who scored only 1 goal. So at the end of the day, let me say his price tag, his hype, and him having the confidence to play to this point is a big thing. And then at the end of the day, we'll say France, you can't say like maybe N'Golo Kante is a standout player or or Pogba. Is a team that is playing as a team. No, like there's that teamwork, everybody's playing his part. If you are to hold possession, if you are to clear, if you are to score, if you are to head the ball, so everybody's playing his part. So we can't say like, oh, somebody has been a standout, but I think Kylian Mbappe has something above other players. But in the midfield, Pogba has been like, let me say, a very mature player in the midfield, holding possession and having 2 passes.
Nick, there have been accusations against the attacking department of Le Bleu, led by Olivier Giroud, who's been so blunt or awful, if I might be allowed to use that particular word. But what changes are you looking forward to from Didier Deschamps, who is now being anticipated to be, I think, the second man to win it as both player and coach? Which changes can we expect?
If I'm to assess the French team, their strongest departments were the defense and the midfield. Their attack has not been really that sharp. But on Olivier Giroud, I don't think Deschamps is going to change his plans, because he had already planned it around him. So he's just going to go on with it, because despite Giroud not scoring, we have to look at the overall performance as a team, because he may not be scoring, but the layoffs he does, the aerial duels he wins for the short lads in Kylian Mbappe. And one fact about Deschamps, you speaking about him winning it as a player and as a coach, I think he's the first man to win the UEFA Champions League, to win the Euro, and to win the World Cup. And at the same time, he's the first man who he's lost it as a coach, the Euro, he's lost the Champions League as a coach, and now we head to the finals. So is he going to win it, or is going to overgo the jinx? We'll just have to wait and see.
Joe, I know you're rooting behind Croatians who eliminated England. Though from where I sit, I will just enjoy the game and watch it from neutral grounds. But what are your expectations and some sort of predictions, maybe?
For me, Croatia has this. Let me use the word MRM. That is Modric, Rakitic, and Mandzukic. You get those three players playing in tandem, bring in Rebitic and bring in Perisic. You're a very good attacking Croatian team. If Croatia can function the way they functioned with us, the English, and the way they functioned with the Danish, whereby you hold back play, when you get a chance, make it count to the likes of Mandzukic. But that being said, also France are good, and I don't have so many comments towards them, because they are a sworn enemy as the England team. So for me, I'll look at Croatia, giving them a hard time.
But finally, your final thoughts from a man who's been inconsistent. Before the tournament kicked off, he said he was Germany, but now he's been, changing.
He said he was in Argentina at some point.
And now I don't know which team he will be supporting. He's saying that Saudi Arabia might be behind Croatia because of...
The good thing is, I'm not supposed to put out my allegiance. That's why I keep on telling people different. If I tell you my allegiance, I lose my position as a journalist. But let me just put it like this. These are two teams that have come on to the finals, and they deserve it. You look at the French team, from the way they started the World Cup up to where they are, they deserve it. Croatia, they also deserve being in that final. And it's good that when you are watching it from a neutral point of view, you will see the best out of each team. The one defining factor in all these teams will be their midfield play. How the French midfield rises to the occasion, and how the Croatian midfield rises to the occasion. Because you look at France, you have Blaise Matuidi, you have N'Golo Kante, you have Paul Pogba. They have been the driving force in the team. When you go to the Croatian side, they have two world-class midfielders in Luka Modric and Ivan Rakitic. Now, the man who is going to win that battle is going to win the game, in my opinion, I can say. But then again, you look at a French team that really soaked pressure out of Belgium and managed to go. Because when the French team was playing against Croatia, they really defended there very well. They did their very good job. Now, Croatian team, they were put on pressure against England. They considered a free kick goal. But the moment they relaxed and started playing their game, England had no luck in that.
Despite the public pressure that we extend the show beyond 3 p.m. East African time, the man whom his name resembles the outgoing president of US, that's Barack Obama, is also called Obama here, a technical person, the first man I've seen behind the scenes who is always looking stylish, is just warning me and telling me that, man, you're gonna end the show right about now. And he tells me that his namesake is landing in Kenya, I don't know, this evening or tomorrow. Always doing this every Saturday. 1, 2, 3. Touchline on Y254 for my name. It's Maxwell Wasika alongside Robert Osoro. Of course, gentlemen, great people that will be taking you through in-depth and detailed analysis as far as World Cup is concerned, even as it comes to an end, and all matters international football. Joel Bright, Nick Lihanga, and Josaina, the dreaded Man United and England, because saying that they will win EPL come next season. Stay tuned. Have a fabulous weekend. Enjoy. And let's keep the conversation. Hashtag touchline Y254. Wasike Maxwell at Osorobats 22162. Continue sending in your predictions as far as the final for tomorrow is concerned. Le Blue or Croatia. Stay tuned. Don't go away. Enjoy.